Gentlemen, welcome to my video. And I'm always telling you that I'm the power up man, I'm the time zone man. Google STAYAFIYA. I changed the slogan, and the slogan is Anchor. So anchor, anchor, anchor. You understand? Now, in this video, I am going to explain a little bit about life and creation and human. And I want you to check yourself. And if you know more than me, I like for you to put it below the video so I could read it because I'm searching. Now, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is the language that we speak and the formula that we use to write. I question where it come from. I question the 1, 2, 3 and the ABC and the uno, dos, cuatro, cinco and a lot of other things I question. Now, I know that mankind have created like algebra and a couple other maths, and you know what they do. The other one where they create that they use to do time travel and time bending. It called I will get back to that. But anyway, these things that we learning from, like the Bible and all this great history that we've been learning. Some of these texts that the words that we're using, somebody have to teach it to us. And I don't believe it was man, and I'm gonna explain to you. In the Egyptian, they said it was a god that give the Egyptian them this knowledge to write and read and spell and use the mathematics them to do all these great things on the earth. And in the last text of the Bible, in the Enoch version, or I think it's the Mary side, it tells you that it was angel that create man, and it was also them are the one that teach man to read and write. It was a spirit, or it was an angel. Now, I'm not gonna say it's true, and I'm not gonna say it's a lie. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Then the other one is I check Africa. Right? And when I check Africa, Africans, they speak more than 5 to 10,000 language speak in that country. And in that country, they have, how should I say, a different mathematics and a lot of things, and they all have different texts to write and read. But what I look at and I learn from myself, they all have one. All those languages started with one, they just say it different and they just write it different. And they all have A. And all those things have A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. You know the ABC. That. They all have that. The Chinese have one. The Puerto Rican, they have one. The Mexican, they have one. The Indians, they have one. And they all have a theory of how they get their language. But I give up on those things. So I started to look for outer space now, and I learned about the Anunnaki, and I learned about the gray aliens, and they trying to make it seem like they're creatures. Then I read more, I realize they are human. So I feel the higher power, no, not feel, I believe the higher power, the higher beings, they when they come to earth, they are the one that write the text to the Bible, and a lot of these texts that we're using as human. Because there's no way human could have come up with it and say, okay, we in the English language here, we don't communicate with the other one. We're going to all say it's A, or we're going to all say it's B. And we're going to say it a little bit different. You know that could have never happened. Right? You get what I'm trying to tell you? That means if you say one in English, there's a time Englishman didn't know how to say one in Puerto Rican language, and he didn't know how to say one in Chinese or Japanese or Italian. So you got to realize a higher being create this thing and give it to us. You understand? Because every language in the world start with one. They just say it differently. That means somebody from higher power does that, and it's not no angel. You understand that? So you got to read about the Anunnaki, read about the great aliens, and all army know of these things, and the army them do that. They do not tell it to us. And my thing is why they didn't teach it to us. And why they hide it from us. You understand that? And no tricks and no game. And remember they could bend time. and they could travel time and do whatever they want. Understand? And he named Quantum. I think it was Quantum. Yeah, it was the maths of Quantum. So I come back and tell you, so I'm on my right focus, right? So I always remember that, you know, the text that we have is no man give it to us. It was no angels. It was no Eve, no spirit. It was the higher being them come to earth and does that. You call them alien. I call them just the star people. And if you check the Egyptian them, they've been communicating with them long time ago. Every army in the world know of these things, but they hide us and have it us hiding it and have us in the dark. Alright? And they keep controlling my phone and don't want me to record this knowledge. That's why I'm yelling, Anchor! Boom!